there was a certain kerfuffle, a little disagreement that I was a big fan of. This team is so bad. I know everything about them. I've been on it forever. Busio's a joke. Put me in. Sean said, "Hey Zach, let's like stage an argument tomorrow so we can get brownie points from Cap."
Big K, welcome on back, brother. You know, finally, you look good. You have a full beard this time. You didn't bother to shave. Are you doing all right, bro?
I asked my wife. She said, "Looks good. Go for it."
Okay.
Thought, all right.
So we're going for the mustache. We're not going into full beard evolution. All right. Now this is. I
I only go. I can't get too much. You know, it doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Getting scammed.
You.
About it.
I mean, you are a white guy, so it's just your genes, man. Which is blame yourself. I'm lucky I can do all this, but I can't do here, bro. So at least you got that over me.
Not for long, but yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that sucks. Anyways, let's go talk about the actual game, which is what we're all here for, right? Look, number one questions that I got and a question from every single person was that Bang is in the middle on stage. What's going on?
I mean, he came to me about a week ago and he said, "Look, this team is so bad. I know everything about them. I've been on it forever. Busio's a joke. Put me in. Let me IGL. I will take us there." And I said, okay. It means fasting for Ramadan. Let him rest a little. No, I'm kidding.
I'm putting that. Busio's a joke. Like, that's the quote.
There's not a lot of reasons the IGL, who's like the mastermind shot caller, which absolutely is John, and he did an incredible job today, needs to be middle. It's just a thing people do. And I was just thinking and talking with folks on the team and on the org about what might be best to kind of change up some of the dynamics. Mm-hmm. And this type of setup in terms of who's next to who and kind of balancing the energy and the cheerleading and the calming down.
Fair enough. And hey, it worked out. It was cool. John mentioned as well too, I think on the interview with Tyson, I think he was saying how like, yeah, bro, it's like apparently you guys sat him, it was your choice to sit him there to actually intimidate Bustio, which fair enough. Yep. Worked out well. Did he Bang like, you know, like sit up once today? So let's go. Nice. We did do that. Hell yeah. Okay, now another thing which as well, which again people have been requesting greatly, is look, when specifically for me, Cap, did we play with our balls out today?
Absolutely, they were out. They were on the table. They were so out that they're just on their shoes. They're just yeah. They were big and they were out. I mean, you know, I think they could still be more out at times, but I can't complain.
I can't take you seriously, bro. I actually can't.
That's what I'm going for. That's the arc I'm on right now.
Yeah, 100%, man. See, I should have gone into this interview with a much more serious mindset, and I've lost it all. I've lost all control. I can't do it anymore. Okay, but on the actual note, though, like you were saying, right? I think what you've expressed it too is like the actual the emotional trajectory that your team has since post Bangkok. I think is something that I know people have been monitored closely. I know Zach talked about it a bit, where it was like, you guys, as you said before too, it was like you wanted to find a way to either not take yourself so seriously and take things just a little bit easier. Lead me through the post Bangkok rise and where we land here today.
Yeah, I mean, reflecting like, okay, this roster, like the thing we tunneled on, I certainly tunneled on building it. And in terms of like personality was like we took the work ethic stat and we just like maxed it out. Like it is off the charts maxed. Mm-hmm. And I love that. Like it's amazing. We have very productive practice weeks at our best, and like the potential is limitless because of it. But there's like something to say about like you need to enjoy it. You need to have fun with it. You can't take it too seriously. You can't want immediate results. Like you can really break down and break yourselves and your team and each other if you aren't aware of that. And yeah, like it took learning the hard way for sure. Like because there's no one in there to balance it out automatically or put it in check. We were so hard on ourselves. We want to win so bad. And frankly, I had a team dynamic last year where me pushing them super hard like got us where we needed to be in terms of like my contribution to the energy, and like that's definitely something I got really good at last year, or by the end of last year. And I definitely like just tried that at certain points as well as a coach with this team. And I don't always think it's best. I think there's a time and place for it, but like we just got to learn how to like have fun with it and like be okay with whatever happens and just like have a little bit of patience and
Yep.
just enjoy the ride. So I've now shifted into Zen personality, and it's like collecting different like whatever like Exodia pieces. I feel like by the end of my career, I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna have some serious personality disorders.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
like that dude from Split.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll be like senile at 34 coaching, and I'll have like a different personality every day, and the players are just like, bro, this guy is just lost it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
well, I'll be having fun with it.
Which is what'll matter, right? And no one will know you're having fun because no one can read you at all. But but in your head, you're like, this is working. They'll never understand me. So okay, so no more cap at the chocolate factory, which is hey, we don't mind that. A little bit of it, yeah. We are mixing chocolate, but it's more so like a 4-day work week. Hey,
Yeah. Hypothetically, in practice, I wish we had a 4-day work week. That would be sick.
Fair enough. Very, very, very left of you, Cap. Respect it. All right. So about your political view. No, I'm not. We're not. Okay. Yeah, let's dive into it. No, but to actually go talk about things that people are actually here for is game stuff, which blah, boring. Your defense, specifically something that I noticed, has looked immaculate. Now I know it's been one series, but I've seen a serious rise in terms of how you guys play it. Now, like, what was the actual change, maybe from your end to make it so ironclad for today?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have like so many setups and gimmicks, and make this setup look like this setup, and it's awesome. Like I love defense as a coach. I think Gunter does too. Like we work super hard on it, but like it comes at a cost of it gets kind of robotic in terms of the execution of it. So we really tried to find a balance of like, okay, we have all these things that can be called, but also like within that, like we need to be more loose. We need to be willing to take some risks. We need to be proactive once a round develops. And like the guys have just done an incredible job at that. It's been very easy for me because they're all so smart. So we're trying to be a little more dynamic. I think it's showing.
Yeah, I mean, so far being dynamic seems to be the actual name of the game, right? Considering how you mentioned, like just like finding ways to branch out to where Widow Sentinel shines, but also being able to be people as well too, right? Which I think you've expressed already a couple times in the interview, and I respect it all for it as a now I can't say my allegiances to teams because I have to maintain neutral, but I like you guys. You're pretty good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, but now more so for me is now, and also from a fan as well too, which you may recognize, as he asked from Soul Risk, have you had time to watch The Godfather yet?
No, but Rob Moore has assigned us as a team that we need to watch The Godfather.
Really?
So I did on it. Maybe we'll do a team movie night where we watch it. I think a couple of players on the team have watched it, but
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what?
From it, and I think it's a great idea.
Dude, but first paprika, now The Godfather. Hell yeah, that's dope. I mean, all for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then after that, I think you guys should watch the extended edition of Lord of the Rings too. Just really bond. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely have the attention span for that.
all 20-year-olds will be ready to sit there for 3 hours and not on their phone. 100%. Now, I was thinking about this a lot. I think John, like, quality tactics is really boring. So here are some options that I'm going to throw at you, which I think should replace it. You tell me which one's your favorite, all right?
Okay.
Now, John, queso tacos. John, quesadilla tortilla. I was hungry. John, qualified tejo. Not really anymore. Meta shifted is fine. And John, quokka trainer. That's from chat.
What is quokka?
So a quokka is an Australian bird which looks weird. There's a really long beak.
Going with that one in a heartbeat. Quokka, John, quokka trainer. Good. But quesadilla tortilla is a close second.
Yeah. Okay. All right. See, I'm glad we ended up getting somewhere in a good middle ground, right? That makes me happy. Thank you. I remember we talked a bit about just like saying everything out with your chest and just like being very open with the team. Were there expressions frustrations that you personally expressed with the team, or did you find that you more so on the mediating side to like kind of like let everyone share what they can and then try to move forward from it the absolute best way possible.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have stuff. I'll always have stuff, and I'll always share it with the team. But I put a big like emphasis for myself on mediating and like being the last to speak and like making sure they all get stuff out. And if we've hammered a lot of really big points, we don't have to get to mine. It doesn't matter. Like as long as these guys are speaking their mind to each other and letting stuff out and learning over time to do it in the right way, but like more importantly, just being willing to say it. Just get into it. Just fight each other a little bit. Let me see some scraps. Like, come on. Like, let's go. We're gonna move on. We're gonna laugh and play well after. And like, I've been all in on trying to just facilitate and mediate and like be the guy to kind of like set that up.
And
because they're all very smart. They all have things to say.
Yeah, and have we landed at a good open playing field now finally with people just being, oh, we're good now.
I think we can always get better at it. I think we're on a good start, but I think there's definitely some scrim days where we can still get into it a little more and just get right to it a little more. But we're in the right direction.
You know what? I think you should be in charge of that. As soon as scrim days start happening at like 10 a.m., like be like, yo, actually, Jordan, actually, fuck you. Like, why? Yeah, start it.
Second and Bang said they were gonna like. Well, there was a certain kerfuffle, a little disagreement that I was a big fan of. We talked it out. We had a really good scrim after, and then at the end of the day, Sean said, "Hey Zach, let's like stage an argument tomorrow so we can get brownie points from Cap, like, because he's really enjoying the like. Let's just." And I was like, "Yeah, totally. That will work like a charm. You bet." Clever.
I fucking love that, actually. That's so sick. It's just that they're trying to impress you as if you're their wife. It's like, yeah, let's get brownie points from her. It'd be so nice. Yeah. look how good we're doing. Look.
Yeah. We stuffed each other and you said, yeah.
You're just a secretly violent guy. Like, that's you just love that shit. You know what? I think at a certain point, you just make them fight just raw hands and just like show them what's good, bro. Just because I think that'll really just get it all out. Just two skinny white boys just wailing.
Yep. I'm down. I'm there for it.
Yeah, I am too. And I'm glad you supported it. I'll go contact Rob more. This is the clash you want. Valorant players in the ring destroying their hands. No one can play. It's gonna be great.
Forget Godfather. We're watching Fight Club.
Yes, I think it takes some pointers. But that is all my time, brother, and I appreciate yours, Big K. This is always a pleasure for me. I'll catch you soon, all right, man. GG's, brother.
Likewise. Take it easy, man.